covered with gray clouds, the breath exhaled turned to smoke in the cold. The clock on the wall still walking without season, but my heart stopped at the point where I left. The street lights start to glow up in the snow, like the rest of the hope in the mind that is fading. In the mind that is fading. Remember, last year we used to sit next to each other, promise each other to watch the winter beauty to the end. Brothers will act as coats, protecting them from their fairy tales. Suddenly something came down slowly from the air. The little ones, it's coming, isn't it? It's the first snowflake we've been waiting for. Unfortunately, inscription sets him to stand by and watch it alone. It's snowing. Where's the tea? Who are you giving warmth to on this miserable night? The first snow falls on the forehead, turns into tears, flowing across the sky, in a heart that is about to crack. The season returns, but the ones who once promised are gone to despair. Leave this one-swig storm in the middle of a vast ice field. The snow is falling, helping to mask the footprints we used to walk on, because you no longer need to smile in a world without a body. Gradually the snow begins to thicken up the ground, like the pain that hit my heart harder. Old images fly through the spirit like a movie. Sister, I tell you that on my whole world, only even breathing turns out to be painful. Every breath inhaled is only a merciless coldness. Lost warmth. The more snow falls, the more the mind screams. The promise bestowed become the sharp ice that pierces the heart. Snowflakes fall to the forehead, turns into tears, flowing across the sky, in a heart that is about to crack. The season returns, but the ones who once promised are gone to despair. Leave this one-swig storm in the middle of a vast ice field. In the middle of a vast ice field, look into the sky, the snow continue falling sensibly. The first snowflake, it's beautiful, but it's killing me inside. Happy down, O's hot. ZoEx storm. The final performance is starting tonight, a desperate display of a cold and beautiful light. I'm standing on the cliff where we said our first hello, watching the aurora as it starts to lose its glow. The world is a stage and the lights are for me. I've spent every tear that I had in my soul on a love that I could never quite control. Now the sky is a mirror of my own empty chest, a final performance before the long rest. The vial is the end of the story we told. It's the aurora's veil, the final goodbye, under the glow of the northern sky. I'm letting you go, I'm setting you free from every memory you took from me. One last love, the end of the book, the end of the life they took is all it took. I see a flash of red like the blood on the snow, a warning from the heavens that it's time to go. I'm turning my back on the cosmic display, on the forever and always that got in the way. The sky is just a sky and the light is just a light. The water is hard as a diamond today, and I'm staring at the place where we used to play. Beneath the aurora, the ice is a glass. Beneath the erratos of the seasons that pass, showing me the shadows of the seasons that pass. I see your reflection in the frozen deep. You're trapped in the layers, you're trapped in the cold. A beautiful version of a story untold. I'm scratching at the surface with my fingernails, while the emerald fire in the heavens pales under the secrets that I'm forced to keep. And I'm looking at the frozen reflection tonight, under the glow of the aurora light. You look so real, but you're just an illusion, a beautiful part of my own confusion, lost in the eyes, lost in the glow. Break the glass, let me in. Let the past finally begin. I see a streak of violet in the emerald floor, reminding me that you don't love me anymore. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in pain, watching the aurora turn into the rain. The light is a ghost of a lifetime ago. The night is almost finished and the image is dim. I'm looking at the edges and the hollow rim. The aurora is fading and the lake is just white, and I'm finally finished with this haunting light. The sky is just black and I'm letting you go. The eyes, just a memory. The air is changing now. I watch my breath turn white. You left the window open, but the cold was already here. Already here. It moved through the sheets where your body used to stay. Settling into the silence, every floorboard remembers you, but the wood is turning gray, so gray. I wrap my arms tight, but I cannot find the spark. The sun is just a memory, a pale light in the distance. I will wait for the thaw, even if it takes a lifetime. Now I am lost in the frost, to the white echoes. Only echoes remain. The closet doors swinging wide, the metal hooks are clicking together. They sound like thin silver teeth in the middle of the afternoon. I go to the green velvet chair, the one with the sturdy oak legs. There is a deep well in the center where you used to spend your Sundays. You left a mark on the furniture, a shape the foam won't forget. I try to beat the dust out, but the indentation stays deep. It is a ghost made of fabric, a ghost made of cotton and spring. I am living in the hollow of the weight you took away. My father always said a house is only as strong as its joints, but he never talked about the soft parts that hold on to a person's heat. The sun is coming through the glass, painting the floorboards in gray. I see the way the pile is crushed, where your heels used to rest. You left a mark on the furniture, a shape the foam won't forget. I try to beat the dust out, but the indentation stays deep. It is a ghost made of fabric, a ghost made of cotton and spring. I am living in the hollow of the weight you took away. I could buy a new set of cushions, I could strip the velvet away, but I'm afraid I'd find the wood has been bent by your heavy frame. The hangers are swinging, the chair is still leaning, the foam is remembering, it's remembering the shape of the person who isn't coming back, isn't coming back. The air is changing now, I watch my breath turn white. You left the window open, but the cold was already here. Already here, already here. It moved through the sheets where your body used to stay. Now I am lost in the frost, tracing your name on the glass. The ice is moving inward, echoes remain. The sound of my heart is the only thing left. In the middle of this vast and colorful theft, the snow has a way of swallowing the sound of a broken spirit that can't be found. The aurora is singing a song with no words. I'm screaming your name, but the field is too wide, and I have nowhere left for my soul to hide. The violet is rising like a ghost in the sky. The violet is rising like a ghost in the sky, a beautiful signal of a long goodbye. Watching the flight of the nocturnal birds, and I'm lost in the white silence tonight, under the ribbons of the northern light. The world is a vacuum, the world is a grave, and I'm not the person you wanted to save. I'm dying in the quiet, dying in you. Hush now, don't speak. I don't know how to be this weak. I see a ripple of red in the emerald deep, like a secret that the heavens are trying to keep. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in dread. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in dread, thinking of all the things that we never said. The aurora is a dream that's turning blue. The night is almost finished and the silence is deep, while the rest of the world and the snow is just white. And I'm finally done with this haunting light. The sky is just black and the silence is mine. No more voice, just the wind, ZoEx storm. ZoEx storm. The horizon is a line of the gray and the blue, and I'm standing in the middle, still looking too few. And my coat is two more tears left for me to hide. I'm shivering in the field of the falling snow. The aurora is a pulse in the emerald deep, like a secret that the winter is trying to keep. I see the ribbons moving like a silk in the air, while I'm just a body in a love despair, wondering where all the warm feelings go. And I'm shivering in the field tonight, under the ribbons of the north is a poison, the cold is a blade, cutting through the promises that we both made. I'm freezing in the dark, freezing in you. Don't stop the shake, don't end the chill. For my own sake, I'm standing still. I see a ripple of red in the emerald sky, like a silent scream in a cosmic eye. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm reaching for air under the aurora in my own despair. The light is a nightmare of emerald and blue. The night is almost over and my skin is like ice. I've paid for our romance with a heavy price. The colors are fading and the wind's a ghost. To the one I love most, the sky is just black and the field is just white. Cold hands, empty heart, ZoEx storm. ZoEx storm. The wind is a scream and the sky is a bruise, and I'm the one person you decided to lose. I'm standing in the field with my hands in my hair, watching the aurora in my own despair. The emerald is a signal of a long goodbye. You didn't even look at me when you turned away. Under the glow of this cosmic display, the violet is rising like a wave of the grief. A love that was perfect, a love that was perfect and tragically brief. I'm looking for a reason to not wanna die. The coldest goodbye tonight, under the ribbons of the northern light. The snow's a blanket, the snow is a wall between the person I am and the person I'll fall and freeze, freezing in you. Say it again, make it stick. The love is thin, the air is thick. I see a ripple of red in the emerald green, the most painful beauty that I've ever seen. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in pain, watching the aurora turn into the rain. The light is a nightmare of emerald and blue. The night is almost finished and the colors are thin. I'm looking at the ruins of where I have been. The aurora is fading and the snow is just white, and I'm finally finished with this black, and goodbye is done. Frozen words, last breath, ZoEx storm. ZoEx. Storm. The sky glows green and purple. Each person looks with joy. Only in my mind is as dark as the bottom of the sea. No light can eliminate sadness. I stand here, but that doesn't seem to be here. Thou art once a light, illuminating the way for me to walk. Only when you leave, the world is also gone. I became a shadow who followed after others. No appearance, no value, no one knows. Under the beautiful sky, I'm a stain. I'm an aurora shadow, dark and cold, living in a world full of terror. The sky dances, my shadow is getting blacker. When to can I just melt away from him? When to can I just melt away from him? Take me to, don't leave me left in the dark. Hey light, help sweep this shadow away. I'm exhausted, exhaustion is going to hurt. Just a shadow, no one sees. ZoEx. The closet door swinging wide, the metal hooks are clicking together. They sound like thin silver teeth in the middle of the afternoon. I go to the green velvet chair, the one with the sturdy oak legs. There is a deep well in the center where you used to spend your Sundays. You left a mark on the furniture, a shape the phone won't forget. I try to beat the dust out, but the invitation stays deep. Stays so deep. It is a ghost made of fabric, a ghost made of cotton and spring. I am living in the hollow of the way you took away. My father always said a house is only as strong as its joints, but he never talked about the soft parts that hold on to a person's heat. The sun is coming through the glass, painting the floorboards in gray. I see the way the pile is crushed, where your heels used to rest. You left a mark on the furniture, a shape the phone won't forget. I try to beat the dust out, but the invitation stays deep. Stays so deep. It is a ghost made of fabric, a ghost made of cotton and spring. I am living in the hollow of the way you took away. Could buy a new set of cushions, I could strip the velvet of the person who isn't coming back. ZoEx storm. Aurora light dances on the surface of the water. I miss someone who was far away. Cold lake water often shivers to the body. Last year we used to be close. Here snowfall obscures every footprint. The lamplight illuminates me alone. Ask for whom? Heart palpitations. Ask for a departing sweetheart. Vast lake now becomes a promised refuge. Under the blue sky stood weeping incessantly. You go goodbye, not even goodbye. Leave me be a wandering spirit beside this lake. Aurora, please let them know I'm waiting. Shadow alone, reflecting on the icy surface. Hearts beat like being stabbed with a knife. Outer ward, not equal inner ward. Love that was once sweet now becomes an antidote. You walk out and leave me at the bell. If that could change lives, see you again. Although the last breath, nor am I willing to sacrifice. But the sky is still silent, the lake is still cold, and you still not coming. Vast lake now becomes a promised refuge. Under the blue sky stood weeping incessantly. You go goodbye, not even goodbye. Leave me be a wandering spirit beside this lake. Stay tuned, hopeless. ZoEx storm. ZoEx storm. I can't feel the ground beneath my frozen feet. Walking down the path where we used to meet. I think I'm a spirit, I think I'm a blur, searching for the person that you thought I were. The aurora is a pulse in the middle of the night, but I look in the mirror and nobody's there. The emerald is a fire that can't keep me warm. The silent arrival of a quiet storm, of this haunting light. And I'm just a winter's ghost tonight, lost in the ribbons of the northern light. I'm wandering the field, I'm wandering the snow, with nowhere to stay and nowhere to go. I'm a phantom of us, a phantom of you. Can you see me? Oh, can you feel? Do you believe me? memories, I'm shivering dread. Think he that we never said. The aurora is a dream that's turning blue. The night is almost finished and the ghost is gone, drowning in the light of the coming dawn. The colors are fading and the snow is just white, and I'm finally finished with this haunting light. The sky finished with this haunting light. The sky is just black and I'm finally me. Winter spirit fading out. ZoEx storm. Whisper, ZoEx storm, quiet and burst out of heavy piano sounds, standing in the midst of a vast field. No person, no bird sound, only the image of me and the sky dancing. I wanna scream out loud, but no sound came out. The dry throat swelled like a desert in the winter. Leave me to live with the shadow of loneliness. Every night I cried until no tears flowed. Outwardly I smiled as if people didn't know. This silence, it's slowly killing me. Sing in mind, who's hearing some extreme pain? Who can help? Under the aurora sky, I seem to be a human being, shouting out, trying to hear the sound of the wind whistling. Only to hear the sound of the wind whistling. Help kill me too, if not, let me forget that. High notes, painfully long track sounds. Why me? Who wrote this? Let me get to know them. Let me get to know them, just to make me heard right. Singing in mind, who's hearing some extreme can help. Under the aurora sky, I seem to be a human being, shouting out your name, only to hear the sound of the wind blowing. Whisper, quiet, very quiet. ZoEx storm. White paper written with tears, narrate a story we've shared, and story to story we've shared. 10,000 words I wanna tell you, but now it's meaningless. No one wants to listen. Silent snowfields witness the words in mind. I rolled up the paper and burned it with the candlelight. Warm up a little to help, warm sore hands. Ashes fly away like melting love. Where are you? Did you know that there is a person burning with misses? Letters that were never sent are now ashes flying through the empty, like my heart, where there's nothing left at all. Goodbye, stories scarred. Goodbye and love letters fly too far away. ZoEx storm. The world is a painting of the white and the gold, a story of a winter that's already been told. The powder is soft like the touch of your skin, before the cold reality finally settled in. The aurora is a highlight on the edge of the night. I'm walking through the drifts with a heavy soul, trying to find a way to make the broken parts whole. But the beauty is a mask and the beauty is a lie, a shimmering distraction for a long goodbye, under the weight of this haunting light. And I'm drowning in the powder and pain tonight, under the glow of the northern light. The snow is so pretty, but the snow is so cold, and I'm just a person who's grown tired and old. I'm lost in the beauty, lost in the hurt. Cover the stains, cover the scars, whatever remains under the stars. I see a ripple of violet in the emerald green, the most tragic beauty that I've ever seen. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in dread, thinking of the always and the things you said. The light is a poison in my frozen heart, and I'm drowning in the powder and pain tonight, under the glow of the northern light. The snow is so pretty, but the snow is so cold, and I'm just a person who's grown tired and old. I'm lost in the beauty, lost in the hurt. The night is almost finished and the colors are thin. I'm looking at the ruins of where I have been. The aurora is fading and the powder is just snow, and I'm finally realizing that it's time to go. The sky is just black and I'm finally done. Powder dreams, painful reality, ZoEx storm. ZoEx storm. I sat on a broken wooden chair in a terminal where there was no one near the snow-covered railroad tracks, and eerie silence in hand, holding a train ticket which was overdue, which was over 10 years ago. The letter you once told us we'd ride it to the new world together, only the train was gone. Go out with your heart that no longer has my image, an old purple shown off the long railway. It's like my lifeline, not knowing where to end. I'm still sitting this straight, even though I know that the train is no day back. Even though you're having fun in a city that's sunny and warmer, breath out and smoke that floats away like a fading hope. The last train is out, why am I here? Tickets in hand are gone, why do I remember? The becomes an hour becomes a year. Your smile lasts, it's still stuck in the brain. The station was silent, leaving only my figure and the shadow crying. You forget everything, but I still pick up the pain. To be friends, rail, it's still the same, but mind you, it's never straight. You ride off to vanish, leaving me mad alone in a miserable snowfield. If you don't come, why do I remember? If you don't love, why promise? The terminal is so cold, cold until the blood in the heart stopped flowing. The last terminal of hope now becomes a deadly field of spirits. I remember you near the frozen railroad tracks. Remember to know that you never arrived. Under a snowy crying sky, I fell asleep embracing worthless ticket. Let the anguish kill the heart, leave the station burying my body. The train is no longer coming, I'm no longer here. Goodbye, the last ticket. ZoEx, Storm. Tonight there are no stars, only green light. The sky opens its eyes to see your funeral. I dig a pit, bury every promise, buried in the photos which we used to laugh at. Snow is falling, help cover up painful stories. Trembling hands holding a bouquet of roses that you used to give in the first place. Now it's worthless, other than grief. A dead love can't be revived. I burn it away to be ashes in a snowy field. Tonight down. Goodbye, love, which used to be a breath. Goodbye to the one person who used to be the whole world. Tonight I'm to bury hope under the warmthless aurora light. It's over. A spiritless funeral. ZoEx, Storm. ZoEx. I found the spot where we lay down in the frost, a bitter reminder of everything we lost. Two shapes in the meadow, carved into the ice, a beautiful moment at a terrible price. The aurora is shining on the snow angel's grave. The wind has blurred the edges of the wings we used to have, like the salt that you're rubbing in the middle of my hail. I'm lying in the hollow where your body used to be, but the only thing I feel is the cold inside of me, searching for a mercy that I know I can't crave. And I'm standing at the snow angel's grave tonight, watching the burial of our only light. The emerald is a tombstone, the violet is a shroud, and I'm screaming out your name, but I'm not allowed to bring back the ghost from the snow. Wings of ice, heart of stone, the highest price for being alone. The powder is drifting, covering the scars beneath the cold judgment of the distant stars. I remember how you laughed when the flakes hit your face. Now there's nothing left of you in this hollow place, leaving me naked in the light of the dawn. The aurora is fading and the snow is just snow, and I'm finally realizing that it's time to let go. The sky is just black and I'm no longer brave, buried in white. Goodbye, ZoEx storm. I'm digging a hole in the middle of the plain to bury the memory of your haunting name. The emerald sky is a witness to the deed, to the final remains of our desperate greed. The aurora is a tombstone for the love we had. I'm throwing the promises into the ground, where the warmth of the summer can't be found. The vial is rising like a ghost from the ice, a beautiful finish at a terrible price. Everything is broken and everything is sad, and I'm standing at the northern grave tonight, under the ribbons of the emerald light, watching the burial of the ghost of us, turning our gold into a pile of dust. I'm saying goodbye in the snow. Rest in peace. Rest in the cold. The final release of the stories we told. The powder is falling, filling up the space, leaving no trace of your beautiful face. I'm shivering in silk, I'm shivering in pain, watching the aurora turn emerald and blue. The night is almost over and the grave is wide, with nowhere for a broken heart left to hide. The colors are of the screen is burning in the dark, scrolling through the ashes of a vanished spark. I see your life in pictures, vivid and so bright, while I'm just a shadow hiding from the light. You're smiling at a camera in a place I've never been. I'm just a silent witness behind a glass screen, and I'm a digital ghost haunting your profile, watching from the distance, missing your smile. I'm just a click away, but a million miles apart, a hollow data point inside a broken heart. I wanna leave a trace, but I stay invisible. A love that's broken and completely indivisible. I remember the messages, the way we used to talk. Now I'm just a follower on a lonely walk. I see you found someone to hold your hand, while I'm still drifting in this empty digital land. Your status says active, but you're dead to me. A beautiful nightmare that I can't set free. Refreshed two souls turning into strangers. I'm hover all the button to let you go, but there's a part of me that's still moving too slow. And I'm a digital ghost haunting your profile, watching from the distance, missing your smile. I'm just a click away, but a million miles apart, a hollow data point inside a broken heart. Logging out, just a ghost storm. Platform's cold, the lights are flickering low. I'm watching shadows of the people I used to know. The midnight clock is ticking, heavy in my chest. Another ghost is looking for a place to rest. I check my watch, but time is standing still tonight. Just me and the echoes of the fading city light. And I'm waiting at the station, but the train won't come. Feeling like a hollow bowl beat inside a broken drum. You said you'd meet me when the moon was high and blue, but I'm just standing here, still reaching out for you. The tracks lead to nowhere, lost in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. The wind is whispering secrets through the iron gate, about the ones who loved and the ones who learned to wait. I see your face in every stranger passing by, a flicker of a memory in a tired eye. But the seats are empty and the air is getting thin. I'm losing the battle that I thought I'd win. Maybe the lines were cut, maybe the bridge is down. Maybe I'm a queen without a kingdom or a crown. I'll stay right here until the morning starts to gray, watching the ghost of us just drift away. Whisper, ZoEx, storm. The sky is gray, the city's falling asleep. But there are secrets in my soul that I have to keep. I watch the windows, the droplets racing down, looking for a reason, but it's nowhere to be found. I thought the sun would find me after the fight, but I'm still searching for a spark of light. 'Cause it's raining inside my heart tonight. No umbrella can hide the tears I fight. The clouds are heavy, they're drifting in my chest. I'm just a lonely soul, but to the final test. You left the door open, but you never came home. Now I'm just standing in the storm all alone. I walk the hallway, your ghost is on the wall. I hear your laughter, I can hear your call, but it's just an echo, a trick of the mind, leaving all the broken pieces far behind. Every step I take feels like I'm sinking deep into the promises that you couldn't keep. And the thunder screams your name while I'm drowning in the shame of loving someone who didn't feel the same. Wash me away, let the water take the pain until there's nothing left but the falling rain. Cause it's raining inside my heart tonight. No umbrella can hide the tears I fight. The clouds are heavy, they're drifting in my chest. I'm just a lonely soul, put to the final test. It's still raining, just let it rain. Slow piano notes, cold wind atmosphere, sound of ice skating blades. Whisper, ZoEx, storm. Last year the world was white and you were mine. We carved our names in the frost, a perfect design on the fields of love, where the ice was thin and clear. I held your hand and I felt no cold, no fear. Your laughter was the only warmth I ever needed. But the warnings of the winter went unheeded. Now I'm back at the meadow, but the ice is turned to glass. Watching the shadows of the memories as they pass. You're skating there with her in the spot where we once stood. I'd stop the clock and freeze the world if I only could. Your coat is wrapped around her like a shield against the snow, the same one who used to keep me warm a lifetime ago. And I'm skating on the fields of love all alone, watching my heart turn into a heavy block of stone. You found a new rhythm, a dance I don't belong in, while I'm just a ghost, letting the winter, the ice is cracking underneath my tired feet. On the fields of love where we will never meet. The wind screams your name, but you don't look back. I'm falling through the white into the deep dark black. Is she warmer? Does she glide the way I do? Or am I just a Last year, I had you. Now it's just the ice.